Hey guys, 8 Star Gaming here, your host, Anointed Avenger, back playing The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout.
I might as well not keep quiet during this, I can explain what's going on. But basically, for those who didn't catch last stream, I was doing the Hunting a Witch quest, where you're trying to find this witch called Kira Metz. And I ended up, actually meeting up with her and looking through this catacomb, trying to look for clues as to where Cirilla went, Geralt's adopted daughter. And while you do the entire quest, Geralt doesn't really find any new information or any leads on where to find her, except one lead that Kira Metz gives her, which is the Witches of Crookback Bog. And I'm not really going to do that quest just yet, because I want to do the Bloody Baron quest, and while I was off stream, I kind of accidentally started it, but I didn't go anywhere away from, the beginning part. All I did was go off, get a new sword. I did a couple of the places of power so I can, level up my character while I was off screen. And I ended up getting some new armor, some new light armor, so that I would take more hits instead of dying instantly. And aside from that, I didn't do any other side quests. I didn't follow through with any of the main quests. I'm just basically here doing the, basically doing stuff that I didn't want to do on stream just to make it less boring, so that the only thing I do are, the main quests. So you guys wouldn't have to watch me, farming for stuff constantly. The quest I'm on right now, though, is the beginning of the Bloody Baron, so if you guys have ever played The Witcher 3... Yo, what's up, Ray? But, if you haven't seen The Witcher, this is the Bloody Baron quest, and you guys will soon find out why they call it the Bloody Baron. And it's basically, honestly, probably one of my favorite quests in the beginning of the game, just because it's extremely interesting. And probably one of the more or less fucked up quests in this entire game. It also has a very, very good, string of story behind it, so it's pretty good too.
Emphysema, now those were balls. Attended a few, me and Moyani. Oh, how we danced, how we twirled, ha ha ha! Ooh! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hey!
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
Look at that. Didn't even stay for tea. In spite of all that blabbering about how cultured the nation is.
Also, for the guys who are just joining in on the stream, I'm going to stay extremely quiet during any of the cutscenes, just because I don't want to talk over any of the dialogue that's happening, just because sometimes the dialogue is a little bit too quiet. Even though there is subtitles, I know some people still want to hear the characters' voices while they speak. So I'm going to stay as quiet as possible during cutscenes that have dialogue and actual dialogue trees.
Rumors rarely find confirmation in reality, especially the ones about foreigners.
Right you are. I know who you are. Believe I also know why you've come. We'll talk inside. Make yourself at home. Where would I put the bloody vodka? Ah, there it is. A snifter.
Yeah, I'll take some.
Why not?
Ha! A man after my own heart. With Foltest dead and Vitalis whereabouts unknown.
Bro, I wish you were Red Hordor.
Bloody hell. Who's a loyal Temerian to drink to these days?
Himself and his company?
Good enough. To the matter at hand. I'm Philip Strenger. Now the Blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in Velen?
Lovely place. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way around here, he becomes damn hard to find.
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others their daughters.
What's that supposed to mean? That a threat?
Aye, not as clever as I suspected you'd be. No, it's no threat. I'll spell it out for you. I know who you're looking for. She showed up some time ago. Exhausted, wounded, and stinking like a soaked hound after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp.
Alright, for those people who don't know what he's talking about, he's basically talking about Geralt's adopted daughter, Cirilla, who's probably one of the most badass side characters I've ever seen, just because she's, like, hella fucking fast.
Some beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the
That's Ciri. We'll learn a lot more about this character throughout this entire quest, but it's going to be like in segments, which kind of sucks, but it adds to the quest of the Bloody Baron. It's pretty good.
That was close. Let's leave this place.
Can you actually... Oh, yeah, you can. You can do heavy attacks, okay. I say that because when I was playing as Cirilla, I couldn't do any heavy attacks. All I could do was fast attacks. Which, to be honest, my character is completely built around fast attacks.
She needs help.
And this is what I mean by she's hella fun to play as, because this literal dodge is the best dodge in the game. The only thing I hate is the fact that wolves literally... to be honest, no enemy in this game follows that whole tried and true method of just attacking you one by one, but it's fine in this game, just because you can sometimes regen your health, especially in these quests. But wolves, drowners, water hags, and a bunch of other enemies are pretty freaking annoying to fight, specifically rot fiends, because they can blow up. But rot fiends aren't actually that bad. You can blow up the rot fiends against like the other rot fiends.
Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
No, I'm not fucking lost.
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which way to go?
Not quite. Not yet. But I'm sure we'll find the way if we set off together.
What happened to you?
This? It's nothing. How did you wind up here?
My father brought me. Told me to follow the trail of treats and eat my fill. He said he would wait. So I started down the trail. Then I saw a butterfly, and I ran to catch it, and I lost my way.
Your father, why did he have you follow the trail of treats? Do you know?
Because we had naught to break our fast with.
I don't understand.
I was naughty. Broke a jug. Spilled all my milk.
Your parents must have been angry.
Mother said I should be spanked. But father said it wouldn't do no good. Too many mouths to feed anyway. Sending me down the trail of treats. That would solve things.
For anybody who doesn't know how fucked up that is, you'll learn very soon when I get to the Witches of Crookback Bog why that's extremely fucked up of a punishment compared to like getting spanked. Basically, actually, no, I'm not gonna spoil anything just yet. But this girl, she's extremely lucky that she found that butterfly along the way. I'm just saying that, to be honest.
You and your father, when did you leave home?
This morning,
And did the sun warm your face or your back?
it warmed my back.
So we must go east. Come, I'll walk you home. And explain to your parents that they must not lose their children in the woods.
We can't go home because of the Wolf King and his pack.
No kings among wolves.
These have one.
And you've seen him?
Yes, I mean, no. From behind a tree. He was huge, with giant eyes and great fangs, and he was terribly, disgustingly horrific.
That's a werewolf.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves fear it. Kings do too. Come, I'll help you up.
Also, I'm pretty sure you came from that direction, but I'm not gonna... Did we? We did not. Alright.
Quick, hide!
I am not about to get hit by a bunch of fucking wolves. Nope. Bro, I fucking love fighting this series so much, dude. This dodge be OP sometimes. I mean, if we can pull it off anyway. Cause, if anybody knows what iframes are, invincibility frames is what their, like, full name is. They sometimes exist and they sometimes don't exist in this game. And basically what they are is whenever you dodge, you actually don't take damage because you dodge out of the frame of the attack. And you gain these, like, little frames of invincibility that help you basically escape from getting damaged. And in this game, it depends what kind of dodge you're doing, but the invincibility frames sometimes like work and don't work. So even though like Cirilla's hella fast when she's dodging, the iframes don't really kick in. And it's kind of annoying, but it's like whatever, your health regens. And you don't take too much damage from wolves, so it's not like it's that much of a bad thing. But it's definitely annoying not having iframes that work consistently throughout this game.
There's something there.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But
No buts, stay here. I must see something.
Bro, he got torn to pieces, Jesus. That's definitely got to be a werewolf. And then again, it could have been a bear, but it was a werewolf. I know it is.
Bloodshot, but still moist. He died recently.
That brings up an interesting question. What causes bloodshot eyes? That's
Lips
pulling
parted
in the
and
blood,
bloated.
right?
Bit clear
Oh, dude, you might get
this
BO3 on Friday.
time. Immense pain before death.
If I don't like get
His chest is crushed.
if I don't get any busy during the entire weekend, bro, if you get it, I'd be down to play it with you, man.
Something picked him up and threw him against the tree.
If I'm not streaming anything tomorrow either, I'll probably play it.
Something tore his leg
Either
off.
that or Wolfenstein. I'm not really sure.
Gnawed it off.
ew, that's horrible.
Stay there and look away. What's this? An arrow's missing. Interesting. Let's see. His liver's gone.
Why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied? The Wolf King's no fantasy, it seems. Except he's a werewolf.
What happened to him?
He had a fall.
I bet. The Wolf King got him.
When did children get so smart?
What will we do when the Wolf King finds us?
Good question. I've no silver, but I can make a blade oil.
Oil? You mean like we make from rapeseed?
No, a far more special oil. Of dog tallow, wolf's bane, bull's parsley, and wolf's liver. The Wolf King will feel terrible, terrible pain.
You're smart. How do you know these things? Did your father teach you?
Not my father. My uncle. Uncle Vesemir.
So, if you guys never watched the first stream, or maybe you got it, or maybe you played this game, they're talking about Uncle Vesemir and Geralt. Geralt being quote-unquote Cyrilla's father, and Vesemir being quote-unquote Cyrilla's uncle, right? Vesemir is actually a trainer, or at least one of the oldest masters of the Wolf School of the Witcher Wolf School, and Geralt is one of the best combatant Witchers, and one of the... This is what I mean about iframes, Jesus Christ. But he's basically... He's one of the best Witchers in all of Kaer Morhen. Vesemir being the oldest, and Geralt being the most skilled in combat, I suppose you can say. And they all come from the Wolf School of Witcher. And Vesemir, like, he teaches how to craft potions, the differences between monsters, ghouls, alghouls, stuff like that, fiends, how to make decoctions, and Geralt teaches people combat, basically. And Cirilla got her skills from Geralt, except for the teleportation. That's completely unique to her, since she's like the heir of Loradoran. How much do I need? I need fool's parsley, wolf's liver. That was hella easy. I just need more fool's parsley, and I should be good.
All right, I have everything. Now for a spot where I can build a fire, brew the oil in peace.
I wonder how long it actually takes to make that decoction.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. See just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
From what I've seen and from what I've felt, his formula is actually really, really good. It actually increases your damage substantially against werewolves, and it's pretty much the way I killed the werewolf in the Wild at Heart quest. And to be honest, I like that quest.
Parents often send their children out to follow the sweets.
Sometimes they send their children. Sometimes they go themselves.
Do they return?
No. Why would they? They've plenty to eat where the path ends.
She has a point there, but there's a really fucked up downside to that. But that's getting way ahead of ourselves, because I am probably not going to get anywhere near that quest anytime soon. But
Through the cave.
You lead.
the formula that you're using right now, it's called Wolfsbane. Wolfsbane.
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
It's not necrophage oil. I forgot what it was called. But it's really effective against... Oh, cursed oil. There you go. It's really effective against cursed ones, which werewolves are quote-unquote cursed ones. And it hella straight up works against all werewolves. It's really good. And I am better at killing werewolves than I am at killing regular wolves. They're easier to dodge. Their attacks are more slow and methodical. And it's easier to just spam the hell out of them towards the end, just because they have this really annoying heal mechanic, so that's why I did that in the end.
Boy, you really give him a drubbing. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now. Come on. have bandages at home. Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you. Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
Also, I want to mention how shit steel swords are against anybody who's a monster. So I know it's like, what would be the correct term? Scripted, that you do that much damage to the King of Wolves. But it's interesting the fact that just with a bit, a bit of like cursed oil, that you can actually kill something like a werewolf that easily. It's pretty interesting to see.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit the likeness. That's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out before I set my hounds on you. So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in...
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten. And you could do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested. So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
Ah, a topic for another time.
I need to find her. Understand? I need every last bit of information available.
I understand. But you see, it so happens my wife and daughter are missing as well. I propose an exchange. Find my loved ones, and I shall tell you about the girl you seek. All I know.
Fine, I'll help you. I'll find your family, but then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word. Guard! This man's under my protection. No one's to bother him in any way. Don't stare, I've not grown horns. Treat it as a token of my good faith.
When do you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard-to-find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
Anything unusual happened before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. But not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrences in Velen. And my women, Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever, and Tamara, occupied with her things. Nothing unusual.
This place. Must be hard to be the only two women here.
This place? What do you mean? I wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner? Not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint? Say the word.
Had your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of whoresomes, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked.
It's actually not that hard to find that Bloody Baron's family, but
When she was a babe, my daughter...
it's a pain in the ass trying to find everything that leads to both Tamara and Anna.
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's womb on the other side of the wall? You see it there? Whoa, what's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again. Bedchamber. Tamara's room is there.
I like how he was trying to unlock that room, but the entire time he was just banging on it.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
It's funny that that would happen, honestly. Let's see what I can loot. Silver candelabrum, some water.
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming back. I definitely don't think they're coming back. In a very, very large honesty.
Wall's a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size.
That painting would be the right size.
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
Pretty sure it's literally just a cabinet. I don't think it's anything else.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. I'll look for clues.
I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of blood around here. I'm not really sure about that, but the last I remember there's a bunch of claw marks and maybe a little bit of blood.
Hit with a heavy object.
Or wine. I'm pretty sure it was wine.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From
Yeah,
Toussaint.
it was wine.
Yeah, Ervelus. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
The scent goes straight out this door. Down this way.
Got any vodka?
And then just ends there. Okay.
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else though. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Nah, I might as well go look in this room. There might be something interesting. Just a key, incense.
And an old key. Know what it unlocks. Anise.
Letter to
Sandalwood.
Tamara.
And something else. Saffron.
And then I remember there being a doll here. Yeah, there you go.
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
Can I take it?
Damn ugly for a doll. The kind you'd stick with pins to hurt someone.
No, I can't. Okay. That's not too big of a problem, honestly. If it doesn't help the quest, it doesn't help the quest, am I right? That scent though. Where does that scent lead to?
Right one. Look like you got scouts
Oh, I
on
know
some-
where that scent leads to. Okay, I see, I see. It leads down into the cellar, and I know the person that's down into the cellar.
Pam, pam.
It's that little girl that was with Cirilla a while back. So, not too important to the main story, but something worth looking into if you haven't played it.
Keep 'em sleeping.
Well, guess you'll just have to go wake him up now, won't you?
Let's see here, around this corner. Can I loot any of this? Can, might as well. Might not be anything too worth, but I can definitely sell most of the things that I find. Except for the alchemist powder. If I ever end up making any potions, I can definitely make them. It'll help out in the long run. Especially when I'm fighting specifically hard Witcher contracts, then it'll definitely work.
An altar. So, the Eternal Fires made it to Velen.
Yeah, the Eternal Fire's a bunch of assholes though, no lie. They're not really tolerant to anybody else who isn't human, so witchers, witches, warlocks, people who study alchemy, they all end up getting burned at the stake, which is pretty fucked up, in my opinion, honestly. I don't really see why anybody else would, like, try to kill people would actually help in the long run. But they're pretty stupid for doing it.
Found a doll in Tamara's room. Tell me about it.
What could possibly be so interesting about a doll, Witcher?
Looks like it might have been used for some sort of black magic. Where'd Tamara get it?
Black magic? Are you balmy? I made it for her. She was 4, perhaps 5 winters old. We were in Vizima on market day, and she saw the sorceress, Triss Merigold. Insisted she must have a doll just like her. Couldn't afford a thing of that sort, so I made the doll with my own hands.
So it is supposed to be Triss. Yeah, I see it now. Eerie. Looks just like her.
Doesn't it? Time's taken a bit of a toll, but overall it continues to impress.
You got something to fall back on if things don't work out with Nilfgaard.
That's a fucked up ass. What is it? Sarcasm? There you go.
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I awoke.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing. Not a one of them.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Ervelus?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. Was it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Wanna have a chat with this Peller?
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just wanna ask about the amulet.
That's an interesting statement. If he really does fuck his own goat, that's pretty disgusting, but, well, The Witcher's The Witcher. You might hear some things that you probably don't know whether they're true or not. I'm pretty sure that whole fucks his own goat thing is pretty true. Because he has this, like... I guess I'll leave that up to the quest, but... I'm just saying. He does look like he fucks his own goat. Can I harvest any of this? Well, can't harvest any of the big plants. So I guess it must not be wolfsbane then. Speaking of which, do I have any enough to make wolfsbane on alchemy? And there's oils, beast oil, cursed oil. I do. Might as well make some. I don't think I'm gonna need necrophage oil. White honey, what do I need for that? Honeysuckle. Grants sight in total darkness. Which is blood, injures vampires and necrophages when they wound him. Oh, that sounds pretty useful. A lot. I think I'm good. I don't think I need anything else. As of now, anyway. Might as well get on with the rest of the quest. Yeah, definitely. Alright, where's my horse? Not here. Swear to God, this is literally one of the most useless horses in any game. There it is.
Got eyes like a cat. You catch mice too.
Let's go see this peller. See what it needs.
Move it.
Oh, dude, did I run into that fucking guard? I'm pretty sure I did. I don't think they do anything for you running into them, though I do remember them, like, trying to kill me a couple of times just because I pulled out my sword. And it was because there was a bunch of fucking drowners. I pulled out my sword to try and kill them, and they legit just went batshit, and they were like, oh fuck, he pulled out his sword, and they tried to fucking capture me, but they all got slaughtered by drowners, so I never got caught. It was a pretty good time. It was pretty interesting, too. Stupid part on the guards for trying to capture me, when there was, like, 4 or 5 drowners. But they died, I didn't. That's the moral of the story. Not much happened after that. I remember getting a couple pieces of silver to try and make another sword, but I didn't end up making it the sword. But that was when I still had the Witcher regular. Back when I made it towards Novigrad. And I believe I was also pretty close to getting to Skellige, because I was like maybe level 17 on that one. But that was way before I started streaming The Witcher. This is not as far as I got on my other game, but it's definitely close enough to where I left off. Definitely.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
Should I cast that? Yeah, I might as well cast that.
Think you need to leave now.
Do we?
You do.
Well, let's go then.
Called me a prick just because I used magic on him.
Get Edric's friends all worked up.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
Like how Geralt walks in, he's like, this motherfucker crazy as hell. He definitely is. I'm not gonna lie about that one.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
From what, though?
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Pella. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the besieged she was, evil all around, wanted to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Pella could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, Pella don't know. But the spirits could know. The Pella will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Can't seriously think I'm gonna chase down your goat.
A Pella without a goat makes for a mute prophet.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
That's hella straight up an amount of sarcasm, but I'm pretty sure he's saying that because they're possibly poisonous for goats. So it's not so much that they're poisonous to humans, they're poisonous probably to goats. And from what I remember, there's a bear that I probably want to kill first before I go off to find this fucking goat. That the Peller might be fucking or not. I don't really care. I'm not asking. I'm straight up hella not asking. But yeah. This is honestly probably one of the only fetch quests in this game. As far as I remember, there's not too many fetch quests. And if there is, they're actually not too tedious.
Good.
Can I examine this? Can I find where the fuck this goat went? Guess I'll just follow this. There you go. Went this way, there's a wolf. There you go. So, got the tracks again. Did he fucking go around the tree again? He went this way, then this way, up through here, down through here, and more wolves, great. Actually, there's only 3 of them. Man, I don't even have the right sign on. There you go. And then you get Quen. I mean, even then, Quen's still the wrong sign to be fighting bears. But,
This way, I think.
he thinks. He's like the best tracker. Quote unquote, best tracker in the world, but, where the fuck did his tracks go? There it is. There it is. Alright, found it. Alright, so this is the goat. But I'm pretty sure on my map there's a den with a bear on it. And I should definitely kill it before I go and get this fucking goat.
There you are.
Or maybe not.
Come on, let's go see the Peller.
Also, sorry if that bell ringing gets super hella annoying. You have to do it for this quest, so it's mandatory.
This
For the goat to follow you. It gets kind of annoying because sometimes like the goat won't fucking follow you for jack shit.
Of wild strawberries.
And it was just like, fuck off in a different direction and just sitting there like,
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Come on, damn it.
honestly, fucking Geralt. But the entire time, I lost my train of fucking thought. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Yo, Ray, do you remember what I was fucking talking about? Oh yeah, the goat fucking off like in a different fucking direction. Go get the fuck back here. Get the fuck back here.
Bear, run, you stupid piece of shit.
Oh, that goat's gonna fucking die. I should be able to kill this bear though. If I use Quen. 'Cause I'm a little bitch and I don't want to fucking die. Dude, this bear has physically done nothing to hurt me. There you go. Alright, let's check. He has raw meat, bear hide, bear fat. I'm not gonna use any apple juice.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Anyway, like I was saying, like, the fucking... this fucking goat will literally just fuck off in a different direction, as you literally just saw right now. It gets hella annoying. And I'm pretty sure that part where, like, the fucking goat literally just didn't want to follow me was scripted, just so I had to go kill the bear. The fact that the fucking goat didn't want to run, though, that's what makes me a little bit wary of this goat, because even normal animals would, like, fuck off in a different direction when they felt threatened.
We could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Well, he does have a point. No matter how much you drive Roach, like, how much, like, you ride Roach, he actually doesn't say anything. Doesn't complain about it. It's pretty good. This fucking goat, though, dude. I really dislike this goat right now. Can you follow me? Get the fuck over here. Jesus. Come on. Can you get... Okay.
Flee not from the pelt.
Alright, good.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back.
If I remember correctly, he catches 2 rats. And then this entire ritual is like literally done off of goat's milk and 2 rats.
Will this do?
Why'd he break the plate, though?
They are not here. They have gone. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No, no, come Just a child.
That's fucking it. Okay.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, an augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that feeling, dude. Well, I don't know that feeling, it's just that I know something close to that feeling. If I had a wife and she was pregnant and she had a miscarriage, I would definitely try my best to try and forget it. Just because of how much it would hurt knowing that I had a child that died.
Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. It was the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
That is backwards speak, but it makes sense.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pella.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefather's Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefather's Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefather's Eve? Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefather's Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Man, that's pretty fucked up. How to explain without spoiling the rest of the mission? Guess I might as well start with what botchlings are. For the people who haven't played The Witcher and or just don't have time to know how big the game is. Botchlings are basically fetuses, unborn children that are buried without names in, well, it doesn't have to be a shallow grave, it could be any grave. But they're basically buried without, like, their name being given. And they're reborn by being possessed by demons. And, basically what ends up happening is that they go after pregnant women, and they drink the blood of the pregnant women so that they become stronger, and once they're strong enough, they actually kill the family members so that they can enact their vengeance on them, in which they can finally sleep in peace. Or you can do the ritual naming, which is quote-unquote an elvish custom, that basically it gives them a name so that their spirit can rest, but you have to bury them, give them the name, and it basically makes it so that they're back to, like, family, basically. And that's basically what Geralt's gonna do, or what I'm gonna do. I'm basically gonna lift the curse off the block so it doesn't go after Anna or Baron. And honestly, it's the most interesting part of this entire. But I'm ended up ending it as soon as I lift the curse on the botchling. I want to save most of the most of it for later.
Anyone seen him? Believe I saw him heading to the stable. What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Is it gonna be easy to get in there? Oh yeah, watch just clear breath. One thing. Come on.
Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
There's, but I need to loot first. Can I run through here? I can. Alright, cool.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof collapsed!
Is this the door? This has got to be the door, right? It is. Alright, good.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
Fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Dude, I want to fuck up the Bloody Baron so bad.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Can I get this without getting hit? No, I can't. Eh, fuck it. That doesn't really matter.
We need to talk.
I mean, I don't think that would sober him up to the point where he could talk like a sane man. That's a video game. It don't need real world physics.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara After that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober.
Oh yeah, what's up, Ray?
She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Yo, Ray, should I explain to what botchlings are, or should I not? Also, if you don't know what a botchling is, they're basically unborn fetuses that prey on the blood of pregnant women. And once they become strong enough, they actually... they go off and kill the family that, quote-unquote, deserted it. So basically, they're like demon fetuses. Explain? Alright, I got you, man.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
That's a fucked up ass thing to say.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Let us stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
Alright, cool. The rest of it isn't going to be a really, really long cutscene. Honestly, I love the cutscenes in this game, and this is honestly one of my favorite fucking quests. Just because...
No. Why would we?
Just because it's really sad.
Seals.
It's hella sad, and it's also really, really fucked up when you really, really think about it. It's not something that obviously would happen in real life, but it's something that like really tugs at your heartstrings.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damage, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets loud and restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Also, that's what a botchling looks like.
With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends and change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, yeah, imagine carrying that thing around in your hands. And that's the only way you can lift the fucking curse. Though, when you really think about it, it's more than worth it, because it's the spirit of a dead one that didn't get to live, that's being possessed by pure hatred. So, lifting the curse would definitely be the best course of action in this here time. Especially since if, you know, it'll bring the spirit back to peace, basically.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Keep Mirrodin on. I'm gonna need it.
Do something.
Fucking Wraith. What, dude, what the fuck? Hold up, I need to use this again. There you go. Dude, Geralt, fucking attack the Wraith, please. Is there really still 2 Wraiths? No. No. Fucking die. Just for a little bit.
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house, help me find your family.
That's still pretty fucked up, though. The spirit will rest, though. That's the good thing. That's the thing. But, yeah, it's still very much an unborn fetus.
Need to hurry.
No fucking cunt. Fuck you, you stupid fucking Wraith. Dude, I can't tell you how much I fucking hate Wraith. Can you fucking die? Why are there so many, though? There's like 2 more. Dude, I fucking hate fighting multiple enemies in this game. Alright, cool, we dead. Gotta switch back to Axie. Switch back to Yirden. Dude, I can't express how much I hate fighting multiple names.
It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Is there gonna be more of them? To God, not. I wanna fight that many things now? Yeah, alright, I'm good.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. The guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
no buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Alright, might as well do that. Then after this, I will end stream. Gotta wait a little bit longer, maybe around 9 a.m. There you go. Alright, well, I'll finish the rest of the quest tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. The next time I stream, which shouldn't be too long from now. Hope you guys did enjoy this entire stream. It was short compared to the rest of them that I've done on The Witcher, but it's getting a bit late for me to be playing video games, and well, I did accomplish what I did want to do today, so that's basically the good part. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe if anybody liked the content that I'm currently making. And leave in the comments which games you guys wanted to see currently. Current games that I can play are Battlefield 1, The Witcher obviously, Wolfenstein, currently The New Order. I'll play the new Colossus directly afterwards. Zombies, Black Ops 3 Zombies, and I believe I do have Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne that I did finish on stream. But DS3 or Dark Souls 3 I definitely didn't finish on stream, so I can definitely do that. It'll probably be on a new character, and both DLCs are out, so I can definitely do that. But hope you guys did enjoy. This is Anointed Avenger, your host on 8 Star Gaming, and hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next stream.